firstly, thank you very much for attending our presentation today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Clark. I'm the co-founder of the Portfolio Platform. Here today with my business partner, Edward Davies, is currently manning the stand. Our presentation today, slightly punchy headline, the problem with the traditional wealth management model. Now, I'll caveat that with, the last thing I'll do today is criticize an industry that I love, an industry that I've worked in for 20 plus years, an industry that's provided my living for the last couple of decades, and Ed's likewise. But we both think it's fair to say there are things based on our experience of the markets that could be done better. And that's what we're looking at today. The problem, what we believe, resides in the wealth management model, and hopefully a solution or two. So first things first, let's look at performance. Most people here probably know this. Longer term, when you look at mutual fund performance, you see a trend of actively managed funds underperforming the S&P 500 index. Now, a common statistic often used is that the S&P outperforms 80% of mutual funds. Now, if I stop my presentation here, I think it's quite clear to see that this isn't great. This is definitely a problem. Performance has to improve in the world of asset management. What I'll do next, we'll look at the short term because, okay, there's a long term, but things change, things evolve, things improve. So we'll look at the shorter term performance and see if the trend has got any better. So we're looking at last year. In 2022, only 13.8% of UK funds outperformed the FTSE indices. Now, this compares to 37% in 2021 and 39% over the last 10 years. Now, it isn't just the UK. There are other statistics there for America, globally. It doesn't matter how you slice and dice this. There's a definite underperformance in the world of wealth management. This, for me, is probably the one that grates the most. We've got the underperformance. Most people sitting here are slightly frustrated. We're paying 460 million in fees for terrible returns over the last 3 years. Now, investors actually spend around 115 million in annual fees for funds that don't perform as well as a simple index tracker. Now, why is this? Because, we can't argue with those facts. They're statistics. From my perspective, it certainly isn't a skill set problem. You've been here all day today. I'm sure you spoke to some wonderfully talented individuals, some incredibly intelligent people. It isn't a skill set problem. So where is the problem? In my opinion, and in Ed's opinion, it's in a stale and outdated wealth management performance and fee model. Now, just before we look at the problem in more depth, let's just imagine a scenario, 12, 18 months down the line. You have a portfolio that's performing better than ever before. Maybe a portfolio that's doing 1.5 times your market benchmark performance. And best of all, you're not paying any management or performance fee. Now, that's obviously a good scenario, and something we'll look at closer in the solution. Now, our opinion is that things in this world we all love will improve over the next 5, 10 years. Solutions will crop up, things will evolve. But at this stage, and again, it's only our humble opinion, right now it's lacking in solutions. And what we did 2.5 years ago is brought what we believe is one solution, which is obviously the Portfolio Platform. Now, I'll play a short video here. It's only 30 seconds long, but it'll give you a quick overview of Portfolio Platform for those who know very little about our kind of disruptive fintech business. Portfolio Platform has been built to showcase elite and world-class traders and trading strategies and make them available and accessible to all.
We found a way of giving people access to professionals who trade for a living, and we've made it very simple for them to link them into their own portfolio and really make the returns that we have always made.
Now, short and sweet, in very simple terms, Portfolio Platform is a platform that showcases experienced and elite traders and makes those trading strategies available to the everyday marketplace. Now, these traders are individuals who typically have track records of outperforming going back 10 plus years. Now, I often get asked the question, are traders working a remit of outperforming markets by 1.5 times? And people will say to me, well, aren't fund managers capable of this? Why aren't we receiving this performance? And I touched on it earlier. They are definitely capable. The skill sets are definitely within this building today. So in my opinion, it definitely isn't a skill set problem. Incredibly intelligent people within this industry. It's a model problem. Now, to give more context on that, think about it. You're a fund manager. You own a fund management company. You have 150 billion under management, and you charge 1.25% on a yearly basis. You tell me, where is the incentive to outperform the market? It's not a skill set problem. It's a model problem. Good question. Why listen to me? Why listen to Ed? Why listen to the portfolio platform? I get it. Background, we've been in the industry about 22, 23 years each. The financial world is an incredibly large world, full of wealth managers, financial advisors, back office, middle office. The world of traders is a smaller world. Successful traders, even smaller again. Ed and I are fortunate enough that we've always resided in that world and obviously worked alongside lots of people exactly like us. But more importantly, I would say don't listen to me. Don't even listen to Ed down at our stand. Listen to people who are utilizing the solution right now. And I can see a few of them in the room as well.
I've had a wealth manager for a while and sort of expect a relatively consistent, kind of slightly boring 6% return and have to pay various fees in order to achieve that. Since May, I've returned 18% on the initial investment. The difference with the portfolio platform is just done on a subscription basis, so I just pay like a monthly fee to follow the traders. That's the only cost that I'm incurring, and the potential returns are significantly higher.
The current return on investment so far this year is about 50%. The portfolio platform is a breath of fresh air in the respect that it was founded by two investment managers, traders who fully understand the market. The platform is very easy to use, easy to keep an eye on the investments, how they're going and what the actual managers are doing, and I can do that either on the broker platform or I can do it on TPP platform.
With the experience and knowledge that I have, with being in the industry for over 20 years, the performance of the portfolio platform has been exceptional. My current return, it's about 23-24%, and that's been in since January. Average markets, it's normally around about 4 or 5%, but it's been a really good year, so I'm happy with the return on the investment.
Well, based on personal experience, the quality's been amazing. TPP is the best investment decision I've ever made. I think transparency is one of the main things, that it's the main differentiator, because you can see exactly what the traders are doing. It's not hidden behind various different packages where you're not quite sure where the investment's going. There's a full profile of the traders, a full history of the traders. You can see their track record. There's just a degree of confidence that the right vetting has occurred, that if a trader is on the platform, then they deserve to be there and are worth following.
Okay, so performance. In theory, I hope what I say sounds interesting. How does it look in reality? Well, to be completely candid, in reality, it's performing better than our initial aims. We look for our traders to achieve 1.5 times their market benchmark as a minimum. Some of the more speculative strategies look to make 2 times. Our return since we formed, and we're a touch embarrassed because they've been a touch high, 58% in 2020 average return. Now, 2021, again, was similar, it was quite high. And from our perspective, that's not what we're looking to build. But ultimately, we would view that as they were easier market climates to trade. If we look at last year, it's probably a fairer indication of the skill set and what portfolio platform can provide. Last year, in a year where it was incredibly challenging, and the MSCI World Index was down 18.9%, our average strategies made 4.03%. So for us, it obviously isn't a fantastic year. It's good in the fact that it brings our average down. But reality is, if year in and year out, our traders can deliver 1.5 time market benchmark performance, I guess we're looking to disrupt the industry. Now, I said earlier about don't listen to me. I obviously touched on the clients. Here's some kind of third-party reference points. London Stock Exchange, a portfolio platform, and you can find all these on Google. The best of both worlds. Shares Magazine. I can't see what it says. This is why you should work with a portfolio platform. You can obviously see the big headline. There are a number of them online. Lots of good publicity in regards to what we've built and how we're trying to change the industry. Now, I know myself, because if somebody said to me 4 or 5 years ago, 58, 61%, it sounds unrealistic. Is this even possible? And again, I understand that. But I'm here to tell you today that in easier market climates, it definitely is. It's happened. And not only am I here to tell you this, I'll show you this. So this is one of the traders on our platform, FTSE Market Trader. It's one of my favorite strategies. You can see the average return for yourself. The data on our platform is super transparent. There's no hiding place for our traders. Every trade is captured in real time. You can probably see here his equity curve. This is the S&P at the same time, the kind of faint blue line. So you can see every statistic on there. You know, they get 4 out of every 5 trades right. They get winning months 70% of the time. And that's certainly one of the most popular strategies on platform, and it's real-time data. Now, talk about real-time data. That's taken from the same strategy. That's their recent trades. I'll admit again, that's a bit of a purple patch, but reality is there's no hiding place for our traders. Once our traders place a trade on our platform, the signal goes over to the broker. If the execution is slightly off, via the API, it comes back and readjusts the execution price. There's no hiding place for our traders. It's super transparent. And like you see, you can see all the data there for yourself. Again, look at our platform. You can see all the strategies. This is another one that's incredibly popular. Why this is popular? It's what we term a buy or flat. So why just sit in the markets watching them go up and down, up and down? This particular strategy will sit on the sidelines waiting for an opportunity. So let's say they're looking at the FTSE 100, trading at 7.8. It drops to 7.4. At that stage, I envisage they'll buy into the FTSE 100. At 7.6, they may come out. They've made 200 pips on a market that's fallen 200 pips and never taken a short position. So yeah, their track record, the track record you see here is live since the formation of the portfolio platform. For a trader to work with a portfolio platform, they need to demonstrate to us a 10-year track record with no gaps in it for uncertain trading periods. Here's another one, FTSE Tracker is one of our most vanilla strategies. If you are happy tracking the FTSE with your wealth manager, why not have an element of leverage? This has 2.05 kind of leverage on it. So instead of making 7%, why not make 14%? And it just blindly tracks the markets up and down with no management fee, no performance fee. European stock exposure, it's one of our active strategies that will take any trade opportunity it sees in the market. It may buy the FTSE, sell the DAX, buy the CAC, sell the NASDAQ. Ultimately, it's looking to create profit on the back of any opportunity. Now, our clients typically start at the low end, kind of £20,000. Average account right now with portfolio platform, £120,000. And we obviously have portfolios of £1 million plus. And what clients tend to do, they tend to pick a combination of strategies to build a portfolio that's diversified, robust, and aims to perform regardless of the market climate. So sort of wrapping this up, in closing, Portfolio Platform is a platform that showcases elite and experienced traders with track records of outperforming their benchmark. It's built to assist investors like you. So when I say like you, obviously everybody's different, but there's a definite trend there. People are slightly frustrated with performance. People are slightly disappointed with the fees they pay for the performance. And the Portfolio Platform has been set up to assist investors like that. Now, some further context, and you may or may not be able to see that. Screenshot Monzo Bank, company I love. Why I love them? Well, they disrupted an old and stale model, the traditional banking model, a number of years ago. This screenshot is a picture of their boardroom. Where's the relevance? This boardroom is called the World Record Boardroom, and it's where Monzo set on their journey to disrupt the industry. They went to raise capital to start to scale up their business. And they raised £1 million in 2016 in 96 seconds. So they've named a boardroom after it. Why I tell you that, and if there's anyone from Monzo here, change the name of your boardroom, because in 2023, the Portfolio Platform did exactly the same. We raised £1 million, but in 36 seconds when we released equity to obviously investors via the Cedars platform. Now, to give you some context to our business, most of that equity was bought by our existing clients who've worked with us for 12, 18, 24 months. So that's it, guys. I guess 3 options today. Obviously, if you hadn't heard of the Portfolio Platform before, please come and visit us at our stand. Certainly no sales operation, but if you want to find out more, free options, visit our website. All the live data there is from every strategy that we showcase. Option 2, build a free demo portfolio. We let people build a demo. They can choose 4 strategies. It's real time. They can see the daily profit and loss, the overall profit and loss. Or the third and final option, come and visit us at the stand, schedule a free consultation. If you schedule one today, myself or Ed will do our best to make ourselves personally available. And if you do believe that the portfolio platform could potentially assist your portfolio, then we'd obviously welcome you aboard. And that's it. Thank you very much for your time today, guys. I'm going to wrap up. Really appreciate it.